Just waiting for the stream to start. Twitch is on. YouTube is on as well. Welcome, T. Whatever, it's Friday, and we have a lot to do today. So welcome to the live stream. I've got, I don't know if you saw the little preview of what we're working on. I am still working on, well, because this is my fun project. It's not going to make me any money ever, except maybe tangentially because reasons, and I need to support myself. So I got a couple of orders last Saturday that I had to kind of stop this and kind of make those. And you know, with the Christmas season, it's important to get everything in the mail so everybody gets what they want in time for Christmas. That being said, if you want something in time for Christmas from my Etsy store, you better order it soon, because now is the time, the season of the giving. So welcome again. I should go to the chat. There we are. And yeah, let us talk about what we're doing. We've got the selfie cam. Hello, that is good. We've got the workbench, what we're going to be working on, this little vessel. You know, we're going to talk about a couple things. I've got the microscope camera, raring to go, set up in as focused as it gets. And we're not actually, I'm not doing the kiln. No way am I gonna be live putting this vessel in the kiln because it's not in the cards. So instead of having the kiln cam, we've got the squirrel and bird cam. Oh my God, we have a bird. So, hey there, little guy. So whenever we see a bird up there, there we go. Hey there. Oh, okay, I'm coming back. I'm not gonna sit and stare at the birds. But you can see behind me, I have the camera propped all the way up, pointing out the window, just for fun. You gotta have the camera, I should use the camera. So, oh, hey, good morning. And Angie from Arizona, good to see you. Welcome to Friday. So let's talk about what's on the workbench. First off, you can see I've got my Vimeo link up and about. And I haven't put it on my website yet, but it is on Vimeo. I got the third installment of the autumn leaf pendant. You know what? I did break it into 4 instead of 3 because I was kind of thinking that with my tutorial videos, by the end of these projects, I tend to rush, and we don't really dive too deep into grinding and polishing very often. So I stopped with the color, and I'm going to devote an entire video in the next one to grinding and polishing this. We're going to take this beyond the fire polish. We're going to do a really thorough, beautiful polish on that. And also it works out well because I kind of messed up the sound on this particular video, so better to stop while you're ahead. Anyway, this video of adding the color, look at these beautiful yellows and oranges. That is on Vimeo, which you can see the link below. So if you're interested in that, please support me there. That is the #1 place if you're wondering how you can support Sandra because you love her work, but maybe you can't afford $1 million, whatever this is. Subscribe to my Vimeo channel. It's always a good time. So that is going to be happening next. And also on the thing that these need a little bit more polishing. Look, these are the samples that I did to see if I was going to like this color scheme, and I did. So these are going to probably just be a one-off. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this color scheme again in the earrings, but I'm going to get the polishing all finished. I can see I've got a little divot I need to take care of there. But these should be hitting the Etsy store probably this weekend as soon as I finish them. But I really like how that dark gray, see how it's not a total opaque black. I'm liking the look of that. So these will be done and ready to purchase in my Etsy store. Last thing, that is all. So say goodbye to the Vimeo link. I would do a link for the Etsy store. Oh wait, hold on, I can bring it up. There we are, there's the Etsy store. That is it for all of the pushing to buy things. Now, what is next? Oh, do I want a circle selfie here? Circle selfie. No, circle selfie. Oh, there we are. OBS. So, hello, Gru HH, who says great. Welcome. So, we've got this vessel. Obviously, there's more work to be done. I've had a little problems with this lid, which I'm working on solving. It was getting a bunch of pinging and some flaking off, and I did a combination of a really intense firing because I think the problem was the foil wasn't adhering properly to the base coat. My mistake, I shouldn't have done it. So I've been trying to kind of mitigate that, doing some things with that. It still may actually fail, this lid, but kind of if I end up having to remake, the lid is actually, yeah, it would take some time, but it's not a huge, the wires aren't quite as complex. If I end up having to redo this, I actually think I'll change the configuration of this because it's a bit stodgy right there. But that is only if it fails at the end. So, but man, look at that beautiful stone. So let's put the stone away for now. Stone's gonna go Betty bye. I love the stone, and you know the best. Oh, damn it! I've got a sketch. I'm already planning a next vessel because I actually have 2 stones. Let me show you the other stone. It's a little bit smaller, and ooh, you know, I'm always knocking things over. I'm making another vessel. It's going to be taller, and it's going to use this really beautiful stone. So thank you. Look at these stones. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that is for another project. Let's get one, literally see if we can finish a single thing. So speaking of that, you know, every step is just one forward motion. There we go. That is the wisdom. So we're going to put the stone away. We don't need you. I'm going to gently put the lid away for right now because we're not working on that unless we have time. You guys go over there. And let's switch over to the, oh, actually, let's get our colors ready because I've done nothing. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. There we go. I'm going to leave you right there because I have it all set up. I'm going to get my colors ready to go. There we go. I've got some clean water. Let me move these earrings out of the way as well. Don't forget about you guys. And where's my favorite pipette? Here. And here are the colors we're going to be using. Not that many on this. We've got our very, very pale. I wonder if I want to do some more. Maybe. We've got this. Honestly, I am going to add a little bit more, and since we're washing it, let me put a little bit. That should probably do it for this. And this is, you know, this whole thing is still, I'm calling this a beta test, this vessel. The stone is amazing. Whether that stone ends up on this vessel, the vessel will let me know because the stone is so beautiful and magnificent. It needs, you know, it needs its match in this. And this is my very first vessel that I've ever made. So I've learned a lot. That's why I'm like, I cannot wait to do my second vessel. I'm already getting it designed. I know the shape of it. It's going to be this kind of color scheme, but with the fuchsias. It'll be fuchsia and black. So these are kind of, end up being a matched set. So, all right, we got those on blabbing. I am using, what am I using? The dark black, we'll want that. I also want my SB, that's looking good. I'm not using the 12. Let's get some of that. And what else have I been using? Oh yes, just straight up 9A. Why not one of those? And where's my light plat? There we go. No, we're not using that one. All right, so let me just quickly wash these colors and we will start adding them to this tiny vessel. Oh, hold on, there's a bird. Hold on. I know. Oh, it's a cardinal. Hey, little guy. Gotta wash that window. All right, that's it, that's it. Back to the workbench. It's a little something for you and a little something for me. There we are. The squirrels haven't shown up yet for some reason, which is good because then it gives the birds an opportunity to get a head start. All right, the smoke is a good color. But yes, it's, you know, we knew what we were getting into moving here to Ohio from North Carolina, southern North Carolina. And we've had snow flurries. It's actually not so cold today. And we're not in the lake effect snow area, which is actually good because the lake effect area just a little bit north of us got like 14 inches of snow the other day. And we just got a couple flurries, but cold. Just very cold. But you know what? I decided, you know, I'm going to choose to find it charming. Ask me again in February. There we go. This one's going to take a little more since I added some fresh. It's all right, and it's important that it gets extra washed. And we still live? Well, if anyone's watching, please comment just so I know we're still live, because sometimes I've been having connection issues. So there we go. We've got one more. There we go. Beautiful. And do I want some more of this? No, I think this should be enough to get us through that last little bit. This is just the first coat of color. It's gonna go, God, there's gonna be so many coats on this thing. All right, there's that. I kind of like the texture of it though, but that maybe that's just me being afraid of what will happen when I try to grind and polish it. Oh, hey, hello. Oh, thank you, Angie. Hi, Carrie Person. And yes, so, all right, we're ready. I'm going to get, this can go out of my way because I don't need that. You guys can live up there. And I don't need this. I like to just take a moment. This has been my favorite brush for a week, you know? It's a romance that's not meant to last forever. So hopefully we'll get another day of love from this beautiful brush. And that is good. I like to move this out of the way. I'm going to switch my glasses. These are my computer glasses. There we go. I can't see the computer now, but that is fine. And now we're going to switch over to this. I'm not going to look at the birds. We'll go to the microscope. There we are. Oh yeah, and I've got below, you can see I have the comments on. So we've got that. That's the part that we've already done. We're going to pivot around. I'm moving all these colors over to the right hand side so I don't knock them with my hand. I've got this. Last thing is some paper towels. One for you and one for me. And I've got my water. And actually now I take my glasses off so I can look into my microscope. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna move it. So the microscope's just a little bit off. All right, so where are we? We've got to do this whole area here. Our friend, the centipede, the millipede, and all of this. And I'm hoping, I'm going to try to do it all in one fell swoop. And this is going to be, honestly, the entire day. Is that too dark? Hold on. Can you see? There we go. It's funny how... That's better. That's good. There we go. And nothing's in the way. All right. It's like it's, for some reason, well, I guess I have the lights out, kind of. I'm going for a dimmer look today. So I've got that. Let's not fool around anymore. I've had my coffee, and I've kind of been going backwards than I normally do. I've actually been starting with the black because, you know, in my class I'll tell you don't start with the darkest color. And here I am starting with the darkest color. But that's just, if you've been doing this for a long time, you get to decide. Let me just pour this extra water out. There we go. And also, for some reason, my Fordham tool is in the way. There. Everything needs to get put away. We don't need you, buddy. There we go. Not yet, anyway. So, let's do it. All right. It's hard because it's like you can't see my hand, but here we are. Putting the first little bit in every day is the hardest thing. And this is going to take 2 hours, so buckle up. I need a little water on there, but I'm going to put this little blob in. There we go. I'm going to kind of start with the background. Let me put some water on the piece. The thing about this is it's so thirsty. This piece needs so much water, but then if you put, the moment you have too much water, it starts dribbling down the sides. It's a dance. There we are. And like I say, we're on the first coat of which is going to be at least 4 coats. So that's a lot of times in the kiln. It is a lot. Yes. See, it's already too dry. There we are. I'm going to move this up. Hope it's not too dark. There we are. Just it's in my way. Oh, hold on. What's the light? Maybe I can get more mode. I bet it's no. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's good as it's gonna get. It's funny because it looks super bright to me, and it looks like I'm doing this in a cave. All right. That's a mushroom. Here's your little face. Oop, oh. Oh, look at me. I'm just going to... Oh, let's see if we can get you... Oh, there you go. Perfect. And it takes a while to kind of get warmed up. And I shouldn't have had that coffee. It's creeping under a little bit, but I can clean that up before. I'm gonna move this there. And the goal is to finish this piece by the end of the year. I've got some commissions to do as well, so we'll see. I can't start the next vessel until I've finished this one. And what is going to happen to this vessel when it's done? It's just going to sit on the shelf. And but that's good. We will enjoy it. Oh, I'm definitely giving that pendant when I finish it. The autumn leaf pendant from the beginning that we did, that is a tutorial. I'm giving that to my mom for Christmas because because I think she will like it. There we go. If you're related to me, you've got a lot of jewelry. Oh, I got two. I wonder if I can fix that or if I can just... I'm going to see. Let me grab my... Let's just... I've got a wire that I want to maneuver. Manhandle. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes you just have to decide if it's worth it. It was. But it's going to creep under. That's fine. It's going to up a little bit. A little bit in there. Boop, boop, boop. And maybe just a little bit more there. All right, so we've got that. Let's finish this middle part. I'm going to kind of do it in... I want to mark that with the Sharpie, the halfway part, so I can see. Because when I'm looking in them, I'm looking in. The good news about Sharpie is it will always burn away. So we've got here to there. I'm going to mark right about here and here. I don't know if you can see. You can't see that I just marked it. Just so I know the halfway mark. Will this... Can I do this all in one? It's just... It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, there's the center right there. Come up just a little bit. I'm kind of going from bottom to top. And again, some water. Oh, that's sticking out. There are so many wires on this thing that it's almost impossible until you see the wire sticking out. There you go. Hey there, bunny. Let's just get you tucked back in. There we go. Okay. Let's not knock it over. Another. Oh, I see you got whatever. That is. But my idea, I don't have this sketch down here because I have it up because I was trying to get like a 3D model going. So for the next vessel, it's going to be creatures as well, but it's going to be a dragon, a lizard, and a crow. I don't know why. There we go. You know what I'm going to do is little eyeballs while I'm sitting here. Boop. A little bit more. And his little mouth. He's very excited. He's excited. He loves life. He loves, or the underworld. He loves the underworld and making it work. There we go. A little bit more right there. I'm going to go just a little bit more with the black because I want to get all of this, and then I'll start the greens and the grays and all the other whatnot colors. Hey, Drew. Oh, wait, no, that's not Drew. Sorry. Oh, it is Drew. Welcome. Welcome to another exciting episode of Will Sandra Ever Finish This Vessel? You know what? I don't know. Oh, and I just got some black in there. Hold on. It's hard not to have, I usually use one of my hands to get out of there. Don't want anything. There we go. I mean, I'm not being too fussy about a little bit of black getting in these areas. So I know it seems like I am, but I'm not. I could be crazy. I literally was like, oh, what if I finish this and, I can work on the lid. And I'm like, no way am I going to finish this during this live stream. Maybe, but unlikely. The good news is the first coat is the most time consuming because I'm making all my decisions. I'm using a lot of brain power. Well, as much as I have anyway. Well, hello from Port Charlotte, Susan. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, but all right, we've got that. And we've got, I'm gonna get this little batch of background. It's tempting to just get all, that's what I did for the first coat was I just did the background and then I was like, I just don't want to be in the kiln so many times. That's good. A little water. There we are. That's good. I got a bloop of black. Get out of there. There you go. There's that. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay, that's a frond, a green frond. It's hard to figure out, what is what here. It's like somebody else did this design and I'm just coloring it in. No, but I did it, but it was a long time ago. There we go. Oh, did I miss a piece of wire right there? Because there is, you know what, that's fine. We'll use the color. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we've got that. Dun dun dun. What else is? Let's get this. This is probably, should I dare try to pinch that together? It's a bit far. Oh, hold on. Yes, this one is. There we go. And pinch it. That wire is just a loosey-goosey. Yeah, there's barely anything holding these wires on. Hold on, let's just reach in here. That's good enough. Can you see? Oh, you can't even see when I'm working on it. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Wait, no, I can't see it. Hold on. How's that? There we go. All right, last little nibble. Oh, that is so sticky. I'm not going to fuss with that wire. You are just going to be what you are. No, I'm going to fuss with it. Damn it. Come on, buddy. There we go. Good enough. All right, that's enough for now. We're going to backtrack a little bit. There we go. Let's make sure we can see what's going on. I am Rowan too. Just subscribe. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think if you subscribe, yeah, sorry. I have no idea how many, how much ad you have to see to watch this, but I know if you subscribe, you don't have to watch the ads. I don't get much money from this. I'm just doing this for fun, but so my apologies. I've set my settings to be quite literally the least amount of ads that I was allowed to do. Trust me. Someone is going to be making their money. It's not going to be me. There we go. All right, we got that. I know we're starting with this mushroom. Let's just throw away some of this water. A little too much. Doop. Not that much water. A little bit less. Some. There we go. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Now I'm going to bring in a little bit of gray. Where's my... Do I want to do smoky? No, we'll start with this. We'll keep it mellow. Oh, Isabel. Thank you. Sorry, I never remember who is who. A little bit of gray. A little bit more water. good color. Give me the 9B. Thank you. A little bit right here. Ba-doop. So not enough water. That's good. A little bit more. We'll get to his little face. Okay. These little doop-doops. This is going to be fine. Let's do a little bit more of that gray. See? Yes. Let's get your little face. Well, let's get these dots first. I'm going to do because he's going to be mostly gray. So a little bit of that. Let's get let's do your little face. All right, you're going to be all gray, so put the greens over there temporarily. Let's get our light platinum out. Let's just scooch you down a little bit. Somebody says, hello, what is that? Do you mean like it's a vessel? It is going to be a vessel, and this is glass. So it's an enameled, I guess, chambre and cloisonné enamel glass. So these are all grains of glass. You can see the little individual kernels. And I'm putting this on here, and then when I get all of the glass on here, I shall melt it in the kiln. And if you're interested, you should check out my website. Hold on, do I have my website? I do not. So whatever, sandramcEwen.com. Got a little 5 o'clock shadow. But that's, you know what? In the scheme of things, I don't think it matters. Oh, darn it. I actually should have done the light up here, but that's okay. All right. Let me do a little mid-tone gray. Oh, I want to grab one more gray. How about, let's see, I want, what is this? Yeah, light platinum. That's what I want. Light platinum. Sounds good. Oh, hey, Margaret. Welcome to the live feed. It's very quiet today. Very quiet indeed. Where's my puppet? Sorry, I'm washing things off camera. Let me just rinse off this color. There we go. See, I want this slightly darker gray. And yes, if you're just joining us, it's going to be a little jar, and a little enameled jar. I've quite literally never made a 3D, well, I guess, does do bracelets count? I've never made an enameled vessel before, so this is a learning experience. And although, yes, it's going to take hundreds of hours, maybe not, well, actually, probably hundreds of hours, it may not work out. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because I'm taking notes. This one may not be perfect, but the next one will be closer. Well, yet to achieve total satisfaction with anything I've made thus far, but that is fine. There we go. And part of me was having second thoughts about making a second vessel because no one's going to buy a vessel. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that these would be for sale. So there we go. All right, let's get some darker colors in here. He's a little too excited, this guy. So let's do 9B. What is this? Let's do... This is going to take a while because he's got a lot of little individual compartments, little cloisons, as it were. Now we've got that. I want this. There we go. And I can see I've got a little air bubble. That is good. Now, we don't need that. Smoke is... Do I want to do... You know, I'm going to do the... I don't know. Do 3 at a time. A little shadow under here. Water. I am regretting that coffee I had. I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine, but I was like, oh, I'm going to need just a little bit of extra energy for my stream, so I'm going to give myself permission to have another cup of coffee, and now I'm all jittery. My goal is to stop drinking coffee altogether, but that's a goal I'm not anywhere near fulfilling. There we go. Actually, I said I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 4. 4 at a time. Just get this little bit of shadow. Coffee does make the world go round. Yes, but right before when we moved to Ohio, I kind of went crazy with the coffee. Not crazy with the coffee, but I was like, oh, there was this really great coffee shop near my studio, and I kind of was like, well, I'm not going to be near a coffee shop because I work from my home now in Ohio, and so I was like, I felt like I should go there all the time, and so I was drinking way, way too much coffee, and also spending too much money on coffee because coffee is expensive. And it was affecting my sleep. Everything was. There, I'm going to put this big drop of water on. Will I regret it? I don't know. I know it looks a bit. I'll smooth out this shadow in the second coat. I'm just kind of placing the dark and the lights in this little guy to see. Should make sure he doesn't get muddy since they're real small spaces. All right, there we go. See, that was nice and easy. Now let's do his little feet. His little feety feet. Okay, I want some smoke. Where's my smoke? There it is. Smoke. Wait, this is dark gray. This is an old Thompson color. It's really nice. It's a little bit more green, but that's actually kind of nice. It's very warm. It's a warm gray that I like. And I know these grays, once they melt, I got a little black in there, but that's fine. There'll be a little bit more. You'll be able to tell the difference. Or I will anyway. I don't know. Care about that. Where's your other little foot? There we go. We got one up here. I got to scooch it down so I can see, reach up. You know what? I'm going to do that little foot too. Are they feet? I guess. Legs. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing, but just the light stuff. Well, second to light stuff. We'll do the pale platinum. Not as light. Not quite as light as the body, because they are kind of farther away technically. Put some in there too. This guy, he's the goofiest character on this whole thing. Well, maybe his friend to the... They're all a little goofy. Just... You know, I was having a thought yesterday when I was getting some of these other colors on here that, I was just being really, whatever. I was having a moment of gratitude, which is good. Because I remember, when I was a kid, I would sit in my bedroom. This was a long time ago because I'm actually pretty old. And I had like this little bedroom, you know, like that from the 70s and 80s, like those bedroom sets that were kind of white with like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I had a little desk with a hutch, and I had all of my Dungeons and Dragons lead small, tiny figurines, and I had some full-size dragons too. And I would sit at my desk and I would paint these little Dungeons and Dragons figures for hours and hours. And it was the only thing I ever wanted to do in my entire life. And I realized that I had made that dream come true. Here I am sitting, it's not a hutch, but it is just a perfect workspace. I can't believe that this is what I get to do. So, and I promised myself I would never complain about anything again. You know, I'll try. Because, yeah, I mean, I've had so many day jobs, and I'm so glad to not have to do that. I'm supporting myself, maybe not with this piece per se. This piece is a fun piece, but there we go. Let's get a little bit more. What was I putting over there? Yes, somebody's at the door. Oh, I'm using the wrong color there. Blah, blah. All right, where's my smoke? Thank you. Because I think, there we go. And a little bit more in that leg, and then it's actually going faster than I thought. There we go. A little bit there. A little bit there. Doop, 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 doop. All right. And, oh, we need a little green dot. What color green? Dark green. That's what's happening. So. Oh, that's too much. Oop, that wire's a little loose. That's fine. Let's not mess with it. Hopefully it won't fall off. And I'm actually going to get this little area here, and let's bring you back up. There we go. I'm going to get his little bottom done, and then we'll finish the rest of his body. What was I doing? We were doing B. All right. So that's some sort of a tendril. A little bit more water. This whole area is now very dry. We need to have a little water. All right. A little bit of this. Too much water. Too much water, not enough water. Let's just... I don't know, let's add a little bit of the light stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the second light because that's kind of, he's receding into the unknown. There we go. And it's great. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Good. That. What time is it? Oh, it's been an hour. Well, this is an hour's worth of progress right here. All right, let's just, now I'm going to get the rest of his little body done. 9B. We've got his little feet. We'll do the body first. Wait, I was using smirk. That was correct. It's so funny. I'm like, what was I using? Smoke. No. Yes. It's only like 5 seconds ago, but I've already forgotten. So I have to take good notes. All right, this. Let's drop some water right here. Not that much water, though. Here. The brush is just about past its prime. See how it's a little bit, I don't know if you can see, it's a little on the overly, it's no longer perfection, but I have been very thankful. But I will be looking for a new brush soon. This brush has been one of my favorites ever. Oh, a little drop of Rogue water. Oh, wrong side. Thank you. See? It's supposed to be on that side. That way. And this. pretty good. Let's get some of this on here. This is going to be too much. No, it's okay. Is it? I'm just making sure it's not dribbling down that one side. I had that problem with the bracelet. And I could... Amy Roper Lyons was telling me that she... Well, because she does plique jour, which is a totally different thing. But, you know, she works vertically. So she adds some clear fire directly to her enamels to prevent them, you know, to make sure they stick. But I was reading in that book by, is it Phil Barnes? That he, although he's no longer with us, in his book he writes that he doesn't add anything to his enamels because any kind of, you know, anytime you add something to your enamels, you run the risk of some sort of discoloration. So there we go. There's lots of different ways to make successful enamels. All right, we've got, oh, hold on, let me add a little bit of this. Scooch that, scooch over. There we go. That's good. Oh, feet. We'll do the rest of the feet. Smoky smokes. Let's just... Right, that's a tendril. Don't want to get you. You're going to be green. That. And second lightest. That's good. Now, whatever this is, it is something. Pull the green back in. It's your big scene. This is a lot of. So that's going to be the lightest. Well, oh, there's a big blob. Probably going to darken that at the end in the next one. This is going to be dark green. And this is going to be gray. No, it's going to be light. Nope. Oh, can you even see when I'm working? I have to remember. All right, there's that. We're going to scooch. We're going to pivot around. Well, hey, Carrie person, just subscribed. Well, thank you. Enjoy skipping whatever. I bet, honestly, I can only imagine how terrible the ads are. And sorry about that. There we go. All right, I'm going to scooch you around. Now, I have to be a little bit more careful because, you know, we're round. We don't want things to start dribbling down. You can see I'm almost at the halfway mark. You can see the mark I made with my Sharpie. We're going to make it because these are just tendrils. Oh, there's this really fun thing over there that I'm looking forward to as well. But we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Poof, we're an hour and change in. Will we get it done in an hour? Maybe. So let me get a little gray. I'm going to back off a little bit with this. There we go. There we go. That's going to be green. Maybe some of this. What was that gray? 9B. This is the least colorful. Is it the least colorful thing I've ever made? Yes, actually it is. The bracelet was monochromatic entirely on the inside without any, but it was so colorful on the outside. This is just, I'm going to say 3 colors. Well, 2 colors. Gray and, I know there's like 52 shades of gray, but only 2 shades of green. So I'm going to see what's... All right, that's going to be more yellow. We'll get a little bit more definition in these greens in the second layer. But I'm just laying the foundation colors right now. Because what I'll do in the next one is I'll incorporate a really pale, pale, pale yellow, which will give me 3 shades, because I'll put, well, yeah, whatever. If you're around for that, you'll see. If we get that far. Looking to see how Oh, do I hear a bird out there? Oh, I do. Hold on. Let's check the bird cam really fast. Nope, no birds. Oh, there is. Hey there, little guy. Are you a little finch? There you go. Back to the microscope. Yeah, because I knew I wasn't going to have the kiln on. So yes, I've pointed the camera outside the window, up above, and just to capture the birds for fun, for fun, because, you know, it gets kind of crazy around here. So far, I got to get I need to get a bird book from the library. And I've seen blue jays and cardinals. I can name those. And some finches, but all I know is it's a finch, I think. All right, that's good. There we go. There we go. All right, doop, doop, doop. Now, there's this. I know I was fussing with this wire earlier, and I'm going to fuss with it. It might just come right off. It's just that it's sticking up too much. There we go. Oh, you can't even see, can you? Yeah, I feel like, there's a piece of black in there. I want to get out. Get out. One grain out. Two grain out. We'll leave the third in there. Good enough. This is going to be dark green. All right, that's fine. Now we're going to go back to our black background. N93, hello. Let's just put another little dollop right here. Okay. We are ready to... Oh, it was a chickadee. Thank you, Mr. Chickadee. I guess they stick around for the winter. Like there's so many birds. I would have thought most of them would have gone south for the winter. I know I sure would have if I was a bird. But a little chickadee, he's real plump, super friendly. Did I tell you that I'm trying to befriend the crows? The crows aren't by this window. We've got a big old stump in the back, and I've been leaving meat treats out for them. But so far, honestly, my husband took it out one time, and I guarantee you the crows are going to befriend my husband because he's like the beast master. Animals just love him, and I'm going to be very jealous when he becomes friends with the crows, and I am persona non grata, even though I'm the one that's truly feeding them. And quite honestly, I've had no takers. Anyway, it's a slow game. It is. Sorry, let me scooch around. Oh, look, we only have this much more to do. We got this. We're switching to the black, and I've got this artichoke here that I'm excited about. But yeah, my goal is when I walk out into the backyard to be surrounded by a murder of crows. And I read somewhere that somebody befriended the crows, and they had like a party in their backyard, and the crows were like dive bombing the other guests. That's what I want. Not that I don't want my guests, but whatever. I want an entourage of crows. But you know what? I'll take a chickadee. Chickadee is the start. I'm just starting right here in the middle for no, why not? This is going to be a lot. It's these in-between spaces that I like almost more. The in-between. These are the back rooms over here. This entire place is the back rooms. Oh wait, what was that? No, that's good, that's good. Sometimes it's like, there's that. There's that. Yes, I'm doing the easier part first. All right, let's get these little guys. See, you're just gonna sit right there. Oh, you little bastards. Come on. You know, I think what I'm gonna do next time, start with the base of black. No, but it might be too soft. I was reading on Facebook, somebody was enameling on sterling silver. This is sterling silver. And, you know, they were like, why? You know, I've depletion gilded it. And I've covered it in the flux, the Sawyer number 3 flux. And it looks disgusting. It looks like Colgate. You know, it's like this gross kind of dark purpley blue. It is not shiny. It's gross. And I understand. And they were saying, well, I mean, someone on in the answer was like, well, you know, depletion gild in the sterling doesn't always remove, you know, everything, and you know, you can use the acid, can't remember what kind of acid. But then the one thing that they said that I found kind of interesting, but I probably would literally never do it, one of the famous Russian enamelists would depletion gild, this is probably very boring, but I've been thinking, it's been on my mind, they would depletion gild the sterling silver. Don't worry if you don't know what that is. And because I'm not gonna, it's whatever, you're basically, and then they would coat it with a very soft flux and fire it, like 2 coats of a very soft flux, then toss that in the acid and dissolve the flux, because the soft flux would absorb the impurities in the silver and leave a perfect coat of fine silver. I thought that's amazing and something I will quite literally never do. But although, stay tuned. You know, a week, 6 months from now, you might be like, Sandra, what are you doing with all that acid? I've been solving the problem by covering it with fine silver foil, which, you know, has presented its own challenges. I don't know if you were here at the beginning where I was bemoaning that I was having some issues, especially with the little lid of this vessel. When I used a very hard solder, obviously, no, I mean not obviously, but I used the number 3 flux. And then I knew I was having trouble. I just couldn't get the foil to stick to the lid. It was a really strange shape. The foil's very thick. And, you know, I got it down sort of, but it decided against my better judgment, you know, whenever you do something. Oh, Carrie says the crows will bring you presents. I know, I want sparkly things. I want sparkly things. Anyway, so I'm blabbing about the base, and then, so I didn't get a good connection between the foil. And then I moved forward anyway, which was a big mistake. And I was getting, things were flaking off. I'm still having issues, even though I've tried to mitigate it. So the lid might be getting completely done over again. Oh, there's a little thing right there. We'll see how it works out. But to be honest, I'm moving forward with it because I really want the practice of grinding and polishing that kind of a shape. So whether or not at the very end all of that enamel accidentally flakes off, you know, is immaterial, or it is material. It's flaky material. But I've got a design for a better lid anyway, a little bit more elegant, less kind of chonky. But I'm getting better with my 3D designing. There we go. I'm just going to some water here. But now I have to really keep my eye on what's happening down here, because this is kind of at the level where things will start dribbling off, which is not good. A little more. How are we doing with time? We got... Oh, so sorry. Oh my gosh. You can't even see what I'm working on. A little water. Doop-a-doop. All right, I'm going to actually start at the top there. This is all these little polka dot things, these little floofs you'll see up here. I love how they look, but man, are they a pain in the butt. They are asshole. See what I'm working on? Yes. I have to get better about making sure. Get some right in there. I'm going to get my... make sure it's actually in there. You know, cameras are in the way. There we go. All right, let's continue. A little bit right up here. Part of me is like, well, maybe I should fire this. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to put a little bit. Okay, this. Trying to figure out what should be black background. This. Oops, not that. I don't want to pivot it any more. So we'll just, I might have to, all right, let's actually pivot it around like this. You can see we're, oh, look, here's our friend the bat over here. You can't see him, but this is his little hand, and he's holding this thing. So you know what? Let's work our way. From that side. Yeah, you can see that. I know he's a bat. You can't tell because who knows what it looks like. But I know the bat is there. Okay. It's like the meeting of the two railroads coming together at the very end. I've got a wire that has just gone rogue. This wire. Hold on, I have to really kind of manhandle this wire. Holding it. Can I pivot you a little bit? There we go. Pivot you up a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's enough. Oops. There we go. And then this. And this big blob. Clean up his little finger. There we go. All right. Top or bottom? You know what? I'm going to do the top first. And I might even, well, we'll see. All right, this. Needs more water. a little too much water. I'm going to put a huge blob right there, right there. I know. See what's going on over here. Just want to get this last little bit before we get. So much water. Hold on. Oops. Let me wick up some of that. There's like a whole pile of water right here. Give it to me. Matt says, Sandra, your work is awesome. Definitely inspiring. Well, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I see what's happening with that wing. That wing is not pressed down all the way. I'm going to use my thumb. Don't try this at home. No, you know what the wing is? The wing. I don't think it's going to be. Is it completely sticking up? Yes, that's not great. You know what? It gets ground away. Sometimes you just have to accept the imperfections because trying to fix that with all it probably would honestly just draw more attention to it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of enamel here. So much water. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. That is enough for right now. Maybe some right there. All right. Let's just get this bottom part done and then we'll fill in. We're almost there. For the first of 4 coats, 4 minimum coats of this thing to get to the top. But it's worth it. Each coat will get progressively quicker to do. The next coat, because it's already, at some point we'll just switch to like a pale gray. So the last 2 coats will go relatively faster. God damn it. Oh, pardon my language. Oh, goodness. Oh, but you can see that this color right here, the blue that looks like Colgate, that is the color of the sterling silver because that's where the little extra It's not covered by the fine silver foil. But we're covering it with black enamel, so there. It's not enough water. I see this huge drop of water. Dare I put that on there? I'm going to do it. There we go. We're in the home stretch. Yeah, all that water, and I feel like I could have added some. Oh, there's a wires completely sticking up. Good enough. It's not wildly sticking up, it's just mostly sticking up. There we go. I need some water in my cup. It's starting to get real dry. Just a little bit. You can't rush at the end. It's when you make the mistakes. Let's push this guy in. I don't want that drip. I can't even imagine how long it takes to make a huge vessel. I bet people are, maybe they're faster than, maybe I'm just very slow. The slow enamelist. All right, what's happening here? There we go. Let's get this. Oops. Stay on your side. Stay in your lane. Making sure you can see. All right, we're almost there. We just have one more little tidbit of black down here, I think. Oh, wait. Nope. Well, you know, that's okay. That's going to be green. Hold on. Let me remove that. It's all right because I'm going to do dark gray down there anyway, so, but here. No, I can't pivot it over, so you're just going to have to trust me on this one. That. There we go. We'll start here the next time so we can really give this area a little bit more love. All right, the black background is done. Now we're just going to do the greens, the pale grays, boopity boops. Start at the top again. We're going to kind of start back over here with these little dots. And I bet it's bone dry. Let's add some water. Not too much. Let me pull it over here. Alrighty. Big. Oops, I changed it. I bet a little too much because I wanted to. There we go. Got that little fleck of black. So there's a piece of. Let me flip over my. I'm starting to pick up bits of black from the piece of paper towel. That's not good. All right. There we go. That. Who else wants to be pale? Green. You do. I feel like you just. It's a perfect blob, but I want more water. Little water. Little water. These little guys are pain. Get in there. You want to be. Good enough. And this one. Jam it in there. We'll see. Oh, we have 15 minutes before the end of the stream. Where's my dark green? Who else is going to be green? You are. And you are. And then we're going to have two little gray ones just for fun. Sorry, some gray in that one anyway. Get in there. All right, a little water first. These little. Let's just jam you in there. There we are. Okay, let's get to our artichoke. He's kind of, I don't know if he's an artichoke. He is an artichoke, I'm sure. So we're going to do some smoke. This will go fast. And some of that. Get some. Oh, excuse me, I dropped my brush. The final straw little brush. It's like dropping your bow in the middle of a concert. I'm fatigued, which is not great, but I want to finish getting this on. So probably gonna knock the whole thing over. Fine. Get some dark green. We're so close, so close. I've been saying that for like an hour. There we go. All right, so let's just get this artichoke. Don't choke on the artichoke. All right, let's get these little flecks of black out. Is that a fleck? The whole thing, is it a fleck or a shiny bit? All right, so smoke. We're going to do I'm going to start with the shadows here. All right, what's happening? Oh, I want to pinch. I'm going to pinch these little. Let's pinch this. Anything else? No, everything else looks good. A little shadow here. A little shadow. Here. Yeah. Go. There. Let's actually start with some of this pale. This is an Old Thompson. Love this color. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Chartreuse chrome. Like that. Go. Let's continue along. Satisfying. That leaf was particularly satisfying. All right, a little bit of this. Let's do the highlights next. Again, you know, we'll get more of the shading in the second go around. This is really just to get this kind of the foundational colors going. That'll be the darker. Alrighty, dark. Whatever. I know it doesn't quite make sense, but it'll be a bit more water. I might go over just a little bit today. All right, so we've got that. Let me get the darker green going. A little bit down here. It's funny that this is literally, it looks like so many more colors than just 3 colors, but it is just 3. I do want a little bit of darkness down here. And here. Here. There's that. A little bit more right here. I'll just put this here. It's kind of on the periphery of my vision. There's that. Whew. Vivid. Now let me get these polka dots while I'm sitting over here. We're almost, oops. Everything's drying up. Oh, it's 5 minutes to 2. We'll probably go over just about 15 minutes tops. Excuse me. All right, you're going to be a yellow mushroom cap. Get in there. There we go. You'll be dark. You'll be silver. Let me hold it while I just get that in there. You're going to be silver too. You're going to be light. Let's get a little bit of this dark green. I know we're getting... All right, wait, that was going to be silver. This is going to... I can barely see it, but I don't want to pivot the piece over anymore. So we're in the danger zone. Let me just throw a little... there we go. A little color there. That's going to be a pale gray. And then we just have these few little swirls and tendrils. All right, you're going to be gray. We can always change you later. Smell you later. There we go. Good enough. I'm not even going to fuss with those. All right, let's just get this little area. Let me scooch you up. We've got just a few more little tendrils. It's almost time to turn the kiln on because it's 2 o'clock. I'm going to turn the kiln on soon. But trust me, I am not firing this in front of y'all. Y'all. Am I allowed to say y'all now that I'm in Ohio? You guys. You guys. There we are. And this part is now bone dry. We're going to have to add some water down here. I'm going to kind of go pretty fast with these. I'm going to put my highlights in this time. Highlight. I want that to be dark gray. I say that and I'm here. I'm allowed to change. Okay, there's that. I'm running out of enamel too. Alright, moving on this. Oh, it's too dry. There we are, big drop. There we go. And dark gray. More regular gray. That's good. Let's choose some gray right here too. This is going to be gray. That's going to be gray. It's going to be gray. You're going to have just a little bit. And then see if I can squeeze you in there. That's going to be green. Okay. All right. Why are we whispering? All right. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Looking pretty good. Let's get some of this dark green. Deep breaths. You know what really has been helping my enamel game? Meditation. Deep breaths. Staying calm. Not reacting. Oops. There I am. I'm going to punch out my camera. And it's only in the way because I want it as a light. Good. Let's just stick that right there. I don't hate that. That's good. Let's get some light. We are actually in, look at my face. Oh, we're in. So close. So close. All right, let's just get you. It's too dry. Give me some more water here. There we go. Okay. just going to now with this, I think I want a little gray in there. A little gray in the middle. A little bit of this. It's too big of a blob. That's good. Polka dots. These are the bean. They were all going to have little air bubbles in there. There we go. All right, we're almost done. We have 2 more little tendrils, and I can't pivot him over, so I'm just going to kind of jupe you up because I can barely see. That's good, that's good. And let me get what's happening here. I kind of want the darker. Or do I want gray? I do want gray. I'm going to do a little gray. You're going to be gray. There's just so much green over here. It's adding a little salty to my sweet. And then also gray. Now, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Very bone dry right there. Drop in a big drop of water. There we go. Now let's get some of this. We might darken this in the second go around. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, that's good. Honestly, I'm going to put this. Yeah. One. Not too bad. Is that everything? Let me put one more little dab of gray right here. That's good. All right, that's done. That's done. That's done. I think that is. Order up. Order up. Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. I'm not going to touch this. I'm going to let that dry. In fact, I'm going to pivot it back a little bit. Look at those tendrils. They look really nice. I'm going to pivot it back just a little bit to make sure that, and I'll definitely have a look. Make sure nothing, well, I'm going to have to move the cameras out of the way and have a good look at it. Make sure nothing's dribbled down. I'm going to turn on the kiln, set it to, what am I setting it to? 1450, 1430 Fahrenheit, 776 Celsius. I'm going to fire it carefully, not having any more coffee before I do that. And then we're going to do that whole process again with the same colors, maybe incorporating a pale yellow. We're going to really finesse all the shading in the next layer. Anyway, weekend, so fun times. I've got lots of Christmas orders to work on this weekend, so this is going to kind of have to squeeze in between all of my things. Let's go to the selfie cam. There we are. I feel like I'm a little warmed over from staring into the, whatever this is called, Friday. So I'm going to go, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to have a relaxing evening, a good night's sleep, and a wonderful weekend. And I hope that you will as well. Also, go to my Etsy store and buy something. But don't buy anything, buy something that I have in stock. You don't even know what I have in stock. But it's always nice when somebody buys something that I've already made. It is just like chef's kiss. So have a great weekend and take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.